Hey, YouTube, it's Joel again here. Just wanted to make this really kind of a quick video. I want to talk about this program that I've been using when I'm selling in New York, and it's something that's honestly been, really a big game changer for us here. And it's something I want to kind of share because I think if you are someone who's starting in solar or who is starting in sell in Northeast New York, or you want to kind of have like a kind of a head start when you're starting in the industry, or you want kind of something to kind of boost your sales or help you make a little bit more money when you're doing deals in solar, this thing can very 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 much help, and it's been helping us a lot. So I wanted to share this program that we're using in New York. It's through the state of New York. And it's basically a way for us to lower our price per watt by 75 cents, right? Which is a big chunk, right? If you haven't watched my video on red lines, watch that really quick if you don't know what those are yet. But basically, this allows us to cut down the average cost of a system by almost $8,000, right? 75 to 8,000, $7,500 to $8,000 each and every time that we're able to cut that down. And that could mean more money that we make, and also money that we can put into our customers' pockets, right? So this is a win-win for everybody. It's a government program funding that is available for people in New York that we are using. And ever since we've heard about it, ever since I've heard about it, I've just been kind of ripping these deals this whole time. So I made a quick video right before this explaining it, just kind of sharing my screen and showing how to apply for it, what to do, and how it kind of works. But yeah, like if you can use this and if you can apply this, if you're like just getting started and you're like, hey, how do I get started in solar in a quick way to kind of kind of jumpstart my journey here, then this is a really good way to do that, right? New York, in and of itself, is honeypot, right, in terms of solar. But also when you add in this program, it's just so much money that the government's throwing into these projects that we can use to help us generate revenue and also help our customers save money as well. So yeah, go ahead. I hope you like the video. If you have any questions, like I'll say in this video as well, leave it in the um, leave it in the comments, and I'm also going to leave all the links as well here. But yeah, hope you enjoy this and hope this helps you out in your journey. And again, like I said, I make these videos just so I can connect with more people who are doing the same thing as me. So if you have any questions, if you want to communicate with me, you can contact me on Instagram, Joel Tola, or just leave a comment in this video, and we can have more conversations. But yeah, appreciate you. Enjoy. Hey, so so here's the video on LMI. Really quick, just gonna go through how the process works on submitting an LMI application. It's very simple. Anybody could do it. I literally have VAs that do it for me, but this is just a quick tutorial to show you how to do it, and also if you want to train someone else to do it, you can do that way. It's a very simple thing. So first, I'll go to their website. It's this one, NYSERDA Seamless Docs. So this is in New York, right? So this is only in New York. So it's with NYSERDA. That's a New York State Energy Development Research Authority, and it's basically the income eligibility application. LMI stands for low to moderate income. So that's basically the program that we use. And once we apply for this and we get approved for this for the customer, we can basically take 75 cents off of the cost of the system, right? And that helps us make a lot more money than we would have, and also save the customers more money than we could have, right? And also, a really big thing is we can also now hit customers where we weren't able to, right? We once this program came out, we literally went back to all of our previous leads where there wasn't any money in the deal, or either it was too low of a revenue for us to actually do the deal. We went back, did this application, and got some deals from there. So this actually helps you reach more customers, and also helps you make more per customer, and also at the end of the day saves the customers more money as well. So it's a win-win for everybody. So first you go to here, you hit the portal, um, NYSERDA. So it's a very, very, very simple application, right? First name, last name, email, phone of the customer, right? You fill it out for them. I usually fill it out for them. The customers can fill it out themselves, but it's very it takes a lot of time for them, like, especially if they don't know what they're doing, right? It might take more time than needed, and they might not do it right? And this thing is a pain if you don't do it right the first time. I've had so much deals and applications that we did that they just kept coming back, and it took months for the application to um, you know for the application to actually get approved. But now that we know what we're doing, we're actually getting approvals, very quickly. Yesterday, I got an approval same day, right? So it can be very fast if you know what you're doing. Um, so yeah, first name, obviously all this information is straightforward. So these are the documents that you need. Usually I like to get my documents in order before I start the application for the customer. So the main documents you need is it'll show right here, right? Utility bill, right? They want a utility bill from the customer. They want all four corners. They're very picky about that. They will send you back if it's not all four corners, and they can see every single name and address on there. Um, and then the income documentation, right? There is income guidelines. So there's also this link. I'll link all these things down in the description, by the way. But there's income guidelines, right? So based on the county, they want the customers to be under a certain amount of income per year, right? So if you go over to, let's say, a common one, Broome County, here's the guidelines here. So one person can't be making more than 53,152. Two people can be making more than 69K. Three people household can't be making more than 85K. So really with this, I really ask the customers a lot of questions in the front end saying, hey, like, how many people are in your household? How many kids do you have? How many people are living there? And we can excuse me, we can add all these people to the worksheet that I'm going to show you in a second here, and say, hey, it's a 5-person household, so we can make less than 118,000 and still get approved, right? So this is really where you want to look at to see what that threshold is, and then you would want to submit income documentation, right? So they approve a lot of different things. Usually for people, I mean, older people, we just use their social security award letter. That's usually what they need. You can use tax returns. You can use pay stubs. They do have you do a calculation when you use pay stubs. So I just like to use either tax returns, or if they're on social security, just use their social security award letter. Um, and they also need a worksheet to submit. So this is the household eligibility worksheet. It looks something like this. Basically, you fill out each name of every resident in the household, their gender, age, if they're a student, and also their income, right? I usually just fill out their yearly. It doesn't really matter. You don't need to fill out weekly, monthly. I just fill out their yearly income, and it'll sum out the total. So if I say 100 right here, and if I say 100 right here, it'll say 200. It'll put the total here. I save this, and then I would upload it to the application here. So that is the second thing you need is income documentation and also a worksheet. The last thing you need is proof of ownership. So they accept any of these things. I usually just use a property deed or a property tax bill. A lot of people in New York, especially upstate New York, don't have um, water bills because they have wells. So we usually just use a property tax bill. And there is a way to get that if the customer doesn't have it right handy. Again, getting it from the customer is the best way to do that. But if the customer doesn't have a property tax bill, I can usually just go to this website right here, fill in their address, and it'll tell me what county they're in, or what municipality they're in. And after a couple Google searches, I can get their their tax bill, which is, it's a lot more complicated. But for me, I just don't like to bug the customers, especially since it takes a lot of time for them to come out and send a picture of documents. It just takes much more time. But you can always get it from the customer. But I just like to do this sometimes if I want to get their tax bills on my own. So that is a third thing that you'll need for this. So if once you have utility bill, income documentation, a worksheet, and a proof of ownership and primary occupancy, then you can go ahead and submit the document. So you'll go here, submit the bill, submit the income eligibility, the tax return, or the what's it called, the social security or whatever you're using for income. And then you can upload the tax bill here and the worksheet here, and then boom, you're done. You hit check, and then you go ahead and you hit submit. Once you submit, it will send an application number to this We'll send an application number to the email that you filled out here. To just whoever you send that email to, just have them, hey, what's your application number? And you save that number, and then you can submit it with your installer just to let them know, hey, these guys are on LMI. And then they should be able to, as long as they get approved, they should be able to apply the 75 cents off of the whole thing. So it's a very, very, very very lucrative thing if you can make this work. And it's a win-win for everybody. Like I said, right? If they can get approved for LMI, you can lower your price per watt, you can save them money, and you can also make more money as well. So everybody wins. It's just funding that the government's giving for people in the state of New York. So I hope you use this well, and I hope that this works for you. And if you have any questions, just leave a comment, and I'm going to leave all the links in the description for this. You can use this if you are selling in New York. And again, this is only for New York, by the way. So perfect. Right. If you have any questions, let me know. And yeah, have a nice